Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty. Just throw your jacket anywhere. Me game es su game. Only one of you can win the game, but all of you have my respect. Most of you have my respect. This is round one. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Let's see what we're working with. Up first, what you shouldn't say as you're getting baptized. Okay, select your favorite quip. Next, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Oh, and also blank. Get to voting! And next, a procedure that not even the slimiest plastic surgeon will do. Vote now! Moving on, the worst part about sharing a sleeping bag with this player. Ready, set, vote! Coming up next, there should be greeting cards specifically for this situation. Next up, the only way out of Mississippi is to blank. Okay, vote. Next in line, a weird plan for saving the manatees. and vote. Moving on, the worst thing to smell as you get into your car. Vote on your devices. That's round one. Let's see how the scores shook out. Round two is here, so let's double the points and bonuses, shall we? Great, let's see what we got here. Prompt number one is a very hipster form of birth control. Okay, choose your favorite. Next on deck, a weird dad keeps all of his children's blank as memories. Vote now. Next prompt. Control-Shift-Alt-6 is the little-known keyboard shortcut to do this. It's voting time. Next on the list, a bad name for a proctologist, Dr. Blank. Put in your votes. Your next prompt is, a great way to spice up baseball is the rule 3 strikes and you're blank. Ready, set, vote! Next one, a really cool thing to be reincarnated as. Vote away. Moving on, don't reply to a restaurant job listing that reads, must love blank. Time to vote. Moving on, a terrible thing to announce on your first day in jail. Get to voting. That's it for round 2. Let's see those scores. And now round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym. Okay, here we go. Time to give out those medals. Okay, who's taking home some medals? Let's sell off those medals for points. That's the game. Let's see the final scores. Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, and I have nothing better to do right now. Hey, it's all my favorite people. Oh, I would do anything for you guys, even help you hide a body. I mean, because you do that for me, right? I'm in a little bit of trouble. You know what? Never mind. Let's get started. Time for round one. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Hurry up! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything. Let's see those quips. The first prompt is, the quickest way to get out of a conversation is to look at the clock and say blank. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Next prompt. The downside of being named Prom King. It's voting time. Next on the list, bagels should change their name to blank. Vote on your devices. Up next, a really crappy young adult novel would feature a teenage girl falling in love with a blank. Put in your votes. Next, what the California Raisins do for work now. And vote. Coming up next, remember, when dining at a sushi restaurant, you should never ever blank. Ready, set, vote! Your next prompt is, new rule, you should automatically be arrested if you blank. Vote now. Next up, the greatest part about having lots and lots of back hair. Time to vote. That's it. Let's see the scores for round 1. It's now time for round 2. Everything is worth double, twice as much. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Okay, moment of truth. First one, a great pickup line to use in a retirement home. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite. Next in the hopper, an automobile feature only the French would have. Okay, vote. Next in line, a good sign everyone in your dance class hates you. Vote away. And next, what it means when the flag is at 3/4 staff. Ready, set, vote! Okay, next one. The most pointless thing to strap a GoPro camera on. Vote now. And next is the saddest thing to say with a voice full of helium. And vote. Up next, the gross thing nobody knows about the Easter Bunny. Time to vote. Next up, the worst curse every full moon you turn into blank. Vote on your devices. Round 2 is over. Let's see who came out on top. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Complete this comic. And here's what you did. Hand out those medals now. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze, silver, and now the gold. Let's melt those medals down for points. All right, that's it. Time for the final scores. Welcome to Quiplash. The voice you hear belongs to me, Josh Schmitty Schmitzenstein. I want all of you to loosen up and just have fun out there. But be funny. Round 1. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. Let's see how you did. The first prompt is a bed bug review of your mattress. And next, a strange thing for a ghost to whisper in your ear. It's voting time. Next prompt, a good use for an old CD tower. Get to voting. Next in the hopper, the last person you'd want to be on a lifeboat with. Okay, vote. Moving on, the worst question to be asked at a lifeguard job interview. Put in your votes. lobster's first words after flying for the first time? Next, a great name for a real estate agent. It's voting time. Next on the list, Wife Swap is a much better show than Blank Swap. Vote now. Round 1 is behind us. Let's see how you scored. Round 2 is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled. Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't move something. Time for the big reveal. Up first, the weirdest ingredient to put in trail mix. Okay, select your favorite quip. Coming up next, the name of a horse you should never bet on. Get to voting. Your next prompt is a rejected name for a Crayola color. Vote on your devices. Next one, what lobsters think as they're being boiled? Okay, vote. on deck. How old-timey sailors pass the time on long voyages. And vote. Next up, what unicorn flatulence smells like. Vote away. Next in the hopper, a rejected name for nipples. Time to vote. Next prompt. The worst interrogation would have a good cop, a bad cop, and a blank cop. Ready, set, vote! And that's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard. Round 3 has arrived. The last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops. Finish the comic. Time to take a look. Award your medals. All right, let's see where those medals went. Bronze, silver, and gold. Now let's turn those medals into points. It's over. Let's see the final scores. I'm Schmitty, and according to my guidance counselor, this is the only job I'm qualified for. Take a good look at your fellow players. These are your enemies. Crush them. Here's round one. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go! Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Let's start this show. Starting us off, something you might find in George W. Bush's living room. Okay, vote for your favorite. And next is the worst excuse Clark Kent has given Lois Lane so he could go change into Superman. Okay, vote. Moving on, how does Adele come up with those great songs? Vote on your devices. Coming up next, what a lazy cowboy names his horse. And vote. Next on the list, a sign that you're really frugal. Instead of buying paper towels, you blank. Get to voting. Moving on. Something you wouldn't expect to hear from a Subway sandwich artist. Vote now. And next, the next way airlines will probably try to save money, blank. Vote away. Next, a weird thing for a baseball umpire to lean down and say to a catcher. It's voting time. That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Onward to round two. Remember, all points and bonuses are doubled. Okay, I hope you all made me proud. First up, the worst TV program, Blank Dance Party. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Up next, Edward Scissorhands would have been a much different movie if it were called Edward Blank Hands. Put in your votes. Your next prompt is a brand of pants for mermaids. Time to vote. Next in the hopper, the worst job to have at the White House. Put in your votes. Moving on, the worst sign-off line you could have on your email. Get to voting. Next, the worst thing to get stuck in your hair. And vote. And next is never touch the blank. Vote now. Next on deck, the title of a TV drama about a farmer who becomes a cop. It's voting time. You survived round 2. Let's see if your scores did.
No!
This is round 3, the last lash. One final chance to catch up, and everyone gets the same prompt this time. Fill in this comic. Everybody's in. Decide who gets a medal. let's see who got those medals. Bronze first. Show me the silver. And the gold. Okay, let's change those medals into points. Okay, let's see those final scores. Greetings, and welcome to Quiplash. Okay, fair warning. I reserve the right to repurpose your quips for my improv set later on tonight. This is round one. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, your host with the moist. I may have misread that. You know, I'm feeling really close to you guys. We ought to make a pact to meet back here in 10 years and talk about life. This is round 1. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Let's start this show. Starting things off, a sign you don't want to see next to a hotel hot tub. Okay, choose your favorite. Coming up next, a new traffic law that really needs to happen. Vote on your devices. And next, what are the 3 greatest words in the English language? Ready, set, vote! Next one, the worst tattoo to have on your butt would consist of these 3 words. Okay, vote. Next on the list, what a U.S. president could say during a State of the Union address to get everybody to clap. Vote away. Moving on, a group that no tour bus driver ever wants to have assigned to their bus. And vote. shouldn't party with Vikings. Get to voting. Round one's done. Let's see who's in the lead. Round two is upon us, and all points are doubled. Take that, round one. Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's see what we got. Number one on the list, a strange question to find on an IQ test. Okay, pick your favorite. Next in line, everybody looks cool on a motorcycle except for blank. Vote now. Next prompt, what a mopey mule would say. Vote on your devices. Next on deck, something an overexcited fan would yell at a tense dog show. It's voting time. Next one, weird advice from your grandfather, don't take any wooden blank. Put in your votes. Coming up next, a new term for when you're drunk off mimosas. Ready, set, vote! And next, the Eiffel Tower would be a lot cooler if it had blank. Okay, vote. That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Complete this word lash task. Let's see the responses. Give out your medals now. Let's see who earned those medals. First, the bronze. Show me the silver. And gold. Medals are nice, but points are even nicer, so... We did it, you guys! Let's go to the scores! Oh, hi, I'm Schmitty. Let's get this party started. Everybody comfy? Great. This is round one. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything. Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. Our first prompt is, the worst spring break would feature the wet blank contest. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Next on the list, what you say 3 times to summon Donald Trump. Time to vote. Your next prompt is how Matthew McConaughey stays in such great shape, probably. And vote. And next is, in the worst casting decision ever, the role of Frodo Baggins would go to blank. Vote now. Next, the name of a snobby hair salon for cats. Put in your votes. Next in the hopper, a phrase nobody in the history of mankind has ever uttered. Ready, set, vote! Moving on, if you want a really effective scarecrow, make sure it resembles blank. Vote on your devices. That's all for round 1. Here's the scoreboard. Now round 2, where all points and bonuses are doubled. Oh, the drama. running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Cards on the table. Prompt number 1 is, if this player had an underground club, the secret password would probably be blank. Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Next in line, the dumbest use of science would be to clone a blank. Vote away. Okay, next one. Something somebody named Dale would say. It's voting time. Next up, the name of a very proper and discreet cable channel for adults. Get to voting. And next is why you're not allowed back at Jurassic Park. Okay, vote. Next, a good line for breaking the tension at a fish funeral. And vote. Next in the hopper, a rejected superhero vehicle, the Blankmobile. Vote now. That's all for round 2. Light up that scoreboard. This is round 3, the last lash. Everyone gets the same one single prompt this time. Invent the full phrase that goes with this acronym. All right, we're ready. Let's give out some medals. The suspense is killing me. Let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver. And now the gold. All right, let's turn that into cold, hard points. And we're finished. Show me those final scores. Schmitty here. Either my watch has stopped, or it's time for some quiplash. Okay, I hope you've all done your stretching, because we're jumping right in. Here's round one. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. All right, let's get to it. First off, the worst thing to have written on the butt area of your shorts. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Next on the list, a sign your parents may have sheltered you as a kid. Get to voting. Coming up next, what's that blue liquid in Magic 8 Balls? Vote on your devices. Up next, the kinkiest thing about 1800s pioneer sex. Put in your votes. And next, why did Jack and Jill go up to Canada? Time to vote. Okay, next one. The weirdest menu item to choose for your last meal. Vote away. Next on deck, why the fish in your aquarium hate you. It's voting time. That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the scores. It's round two time, and everything's worth double. Don't let those points go to waste. Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. All right, let's have a look. Number one on the list, how Lady Gaga sleeps every night. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Your next prompt is explain how babies are made in 3 words. Ready, set, vote! Moving on, the worst thing to paint on a new baby's nursery wall. Get to voting. Next in line, why Wolverine can't make a relationship work. Time to vote. Next one, what a weird sheep thinks when it's getting shorn. Vote away. Moving on, Frankenstein's middle school nickname. Okay, vote. Your next prompt is, after high school, kids get the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. After college, they should get, Oh, the Places You'll Blank. Put in your votes. Round 2 is now complete. Let's see where we landed. We've made it to round 3, the last lash. Focus up because you're all answering the same prompt. Come up with the full name for this acronym. Okay, soak it in. Pick your medal winners now. Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Bronze. Here's the silver. And finally, gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days. That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie and I can't wait to lose all respect for you. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And it is skippable because I'm not a monster. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've kissed someone on the first date. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've ever been thrown out of a place, an event, restaurant, etc. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. this was the task. Raise your hand if you wish you had more hair. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You couldn't even bother to try to pick the same person on the final task, huh? You pretty much just let the faker have it. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of task you'll all do together. Just want to leave it to chance, huh? Okay. It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as colleges you've attended. Vote for the faker now. Don't be afraid to talk or argue. It'll make you stronger. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task, hold up the amount of fingers with 10 being the highest. That represents how handy you consider yourself around the house. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. task was, hold up as many fingers as One Direction members you can name. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You know how you should all rally together in the final moments to work together and find the faker? You didn't do that. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. If you want to pick a category, I will. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Make the face you'd have at a UFC fight. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. In case you didn't know, you get points for voting for the faker even if no one else does. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd make while you bet $1 million on a spin of the roulette table. Vote for the faker now. That faker is still on the loose. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third face value task now. And the task was, make the face you make when caught in a lie. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Too bad. You couldn't get it together for that last vote. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. You're almost out of time to get your answers in. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A TV network you would prefer to not pay for. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. A food you've thrown up. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't agree. You couldn't find the faker. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Here are your third and final set of text answers. A superpower you wish you had. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Wow, even on the last task, you couldn't vote together to find the faker. Yeah, it's almost like you gave up.